What's up? This is Judah, Rap About TV. We here, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Rap About TV, man. That's it. All right.
Wow.
As much amongst the people, racism is amongst the system.
A lot of the time is spent actually just
What's going on? Good morning. Peace, everybody. You know what it is. Another episode of Rap About TV. We've been gone for a while. Guess what? We're back and we got a special guest with us. Judah, man. What's going on, bro? Ain't much, man. Let's get into it, man. We got a legend or a pioneer in the area, if you would. You know, one of the guys who started in this music industry in this DC scene. So let's jump right in it, man. Just a little bit of background on, Judah, and where did this fine love for music come from?
I mean, well, coming from this area, just grew up in go-go, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just music in general. I'm from Northeast Benton Road, Clay Street area, Suitland, Swan Road, over there.
Stripboat area.
Capitol Heights, Marlboro Pike, Lake Avenue. So, just being around with the running go-go scene, and when we talk about music, we talk about go-go, but not rap, you know what I'm saying? But go-go, music, live musicians, so that's kind of how I got into it.
Right, okay, so I was reading, you played football first, correct?
Right.
And then, so how did you, I guess you stumbled across making music? Because you didn't, I guess at first you didn't know that you could, you had that talent, so how did that come across,
I played ball. I went to Dunbar, then I went to Central, and I went to school in Pittsburgh, Robert Morris University. And full ride, you out there in the middle of Pittsburgh, all white folks, no black folks. You meet cats from all around the world. I met some cats from the Midwest, and they had some equipment. That's where I really started getting into it. And then I went to one of my homies' house in Indiana. He had a studio in the basement. That's really what I really figured out and learned about music production and studio stuff. And so I did that, messed around with that in college, and then got out, did the pro for a while, 3 years, and had some bread.
Right.
That was one of my ways to get some capital, pro aspirations and practice squad, arena league, CFL, and all that type of stuff. And, it was what it was, man. I always had a love for it. I love the architecture of making music.
Right.
What I'm saying? So that's kind of how I got into it.
So when you talk about DC, the anthem or the DC sound was go-go, right? Mm-hmm. But how did that love from hip-hop? Because being in this area, sometimes you can just get stuck and just go-go because that's all you hear. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to diversify what you take in. So how did you, get the Public Enemies and get conscious of the real hip-hop scene? So how did you, before, I know it before sports, but what age did it come man, I like hip-hop for this reason?
I'm going to be honest, man. I just turned 40, right? So for me, music was like video jukebox. The video jukebox was one of the joints that you could see music from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? You can buy your videos, you could, when it would pop up, and it was rap and music from around the world, so that's how I really got into it. And then, you get older, you start trying to do your own bubble band, all that stuff. Video jukebox, Rap City, BET, that's really how you really, I started hearing about music. But then also when I was younger, I remember I was down like U Street, Florida Avenue. And, honestly, coming from here, we always thought rappers was Bama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is.
We always thought rappers was Bama.
Ain't get no love.
New York Bamas was Bamas. You know what I'm saying? And so I was down there, and I met I think at that time it was KRS-One and some other rappers, and it just stumbled upon on U Street, and then, but I didn't realize that was him until later. And then I started hearing the songs, and I was like, oh, I like music. But I never was a rapper. I just like beats. I like music. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I really got into it. And that's just kind of just a story that along the progression of getting into music.
Right. So, being one of the pioneers, right? And where music is headed to now. Like, there's a lot of talent in this area. Like, we're starting to get, like, why do you think it's taking so long for this era to get that light shined on us?
Well, I mean, I want to take a step back, you know what I'm saying, because, people, you got to kind of remind people of, not just what I've done, but what others have done before everybody started really getting on. And so I've been on it, and it's awesome that we're in K&B Barbershop, a black-owned barbershop, because, I'm a black-owned studio, and I've been open for 20 years, you feel me? I'm still one of the only black-owned studios in Maryland that's been open for 20 years. So that's, you know what I'm saying? And then so, to say that's awesome. But then to take it back, I started music production back when you had groups like Section 8 Mob, Hood Like Money, Black Indian, who was probably one of the first solo artists to have a record deal. People always go back to Wale and think music started with Wale, but I go back to the real street labels that were selling CDs out in the trunk, hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't remember Section 8 Mob did like a mini movie and had had Morgan Freeman. You get what I'm saying? Like nonchalant back in the day. So that's kind of where I started music production. And then so after probably about 6 or 7 years on in the studio, I bumped into a guy that a lot of people may know, but a guy named Wale. And a homie of mine said, "Youngin can rap." I met him, he was handing me a CD, one of his mans handed me a CD.
What CD was this?
This is one of the mixtapes, or like a little sampler back at the time. And I had knew Kenny Burns from just ripping and running. And so me and Kenny, we were always talking about starting a label, so we started Studio 43. All right, and then Alizé, his play in Studio 43, and then I got with Studio 43. But my thing was, I was just a producer. I was a creative producer. I didn't do none of the parties. I don't like partying. I don't none of the talking and all that. I just make the music. So started Studio 43, and lo and behold, right? So I meet Wale, and I got a CD, and we listening, and it was rap. It was different. But then what we did was, I let Kenny be the mouthpiece. I was the creative part behind it. Alizé was the one on the radio. You see what I'm saying? So at that point in time, you never had a boutique label in this area that was doing it like we were doing it. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't really spending no bread. I owned the studio. Kenny did all the party nightlife, and Alizé was on the radio. So we ain't spend no bread to blow Young and Us. You know what I'm saying? So then we went from there, and then we got UCB, and we did Sexy Lady, Her Love, all those type of records. So, it was just kind of like, it was a natural...
You said that very modest, by the way.
It was a natural thing. It was a natural thing, you know what I'm saying? It was a natural thing for it to happen like that. So, just think, that's kind of where you saw someone of that stature come up during a time where rapping, the internet, right? And then the turn to street fashion and the street culture with the clothes and the sneakers and all that. But before that, man, it was artists that had deals, Question Mark Asylum. You know what I'm saying? Like so many artists from this area that had deals and traveled the world and made money and did wonderful things. But once again, you didn't have no Twitter or Instagram.
So y'all was able to, between that time of Twitter, social media, and launching it that way. I remember those parties at Platinum. And they played that Dick Dud in there, man.
Platinum, Palladium, Ritz, all them joints. All them joints. Yeah, all them joints, it just catapulted a situation that was bound to happen because of just the time in the area at that point in time, and just the time of the internet,
Right.
for the culture.
So let me ask you, man. So what you got new? What's going on with Judah and the producer side? What you got cooking? Like anything new coming from you?
Well, music is different these days. You know what I'm saying? So what I learned about music and just doing business is, at some point you got to get out and go other places. So I do a lot of instrumental albums over in like London.
Yeah, you overseas heavy.
Yeah, I live over there half the year. I'm here half the year, and so at the end of the day, you just got to get out and branch off and do other things. But music ain't what it is. It's a young man's game. They're trapping out. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, you got to figure out what's next and do that. So of course, finding artists, working with different people, doing different things. Finding still local artists around here that's dope. You know what I mean? Working with them. Keeping the studio open, which is more important than anything. You know what I'm saying? Keeping a place that's affordable and black owned open for everybody, for the artists. And then also, I've been doing video games. You gotta assimilate, you know what I'm saying? So we're doing video games, we're doing podcast theme music, because people can't clear the music, so they need original music for their podcast.
So that's the game.
Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing TV show music. I just did some stuff for Donnell Rollins and his podcast. I did some stuff for Dave Chappelle when he did his joint at Warner Theater. You know what I'm saying? So just finding ways and linking up with cats and doing stuff like that. Music ain't music like it used to be, so we gotta find ways to stay creative.
So speaking of game, like you said, it's a young man's sport. To all the young producers that want to get in the game or just get their foot in it, what would you tell them, about this industry, what to look out for?
I mean, for me, one thing I tell producers is I was always a business dude first. I got a degree in business, entrepreneurship, a minor in entrepreneurship. So for me, it was always business, but then I just love music. And so I always tell them is that, fuck all that trying to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your business right. Because you can be creative for 10 years and never get paid. But you can be a businessman, a businesswoman, and be creative and make one hit and be paid for the rest of your life. That makes sense? And then I also, I try to teach them to, I've been real independent, even though I'm currently working for London EMI as production supervisor, but I was always independent. And I'm gonna tell you why I've always liked being independent. It's because there are more independent artists out here that got small bags than big artists that's giving out big bags.
Mitch has always had this concept.
But the thing is, right? We're independent. You in the music industry don't like. All right, my question is this, real quick. What are the politics you come across being independent? Because look, I've been in the industry. I know the industry don't like competition, which is independent. It's just a form of competition. So have you came across politics as being like independent like you are?
No, because what the labels do is if you're a successful independent, they're gonna try to scoop you up. So you're not competition on them. They're gonna try to throw you some money. They're gonna try to scoop you up. But bro, I love being independent. It's a little bit more hard work.
Mitch has had this combo all the time though. It ain't meant for everybody.
You gotta be entrepreneur.
Yeah, you have to have that and be ready for that hustle.
And the people around you gotta be business minded and entrepreneur.
Can't that individual who is not for everybody, but can't that person be taught business or,
I'm under the firm belief that business people, leaders are born. They're not born. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't for everybody. You feel me?
And so you have you have artists out here now, right, that they can't survive without major deals. They can't survive without major value. And you have some artists out here that's going to survive with a deal or without a deal. You can't make somebody do that. You gotta be born to do that.
You trying to tell them.
So
It's
for
the
me,
same thing like work.
yeah, for me it's like if I got 10 artists, 10 independent labels or artists that's willing to give me 50 grand for a project. You do the math. But then I got one major label that's want to give me 100 grand for a project. It makes sense to do the independent projects. You get what I'm saying? It's more bags at the independent level than it is at the major level.
Yeah, but see, that's why I be confused, because it's like, the ones who don't have it, I guess, you know, it ain't gotta form just be lazy or spoiled, like, because it can be, but respect.
I see it as a business.
Like you have a label, you're limited though. Because you can only do what you're allowed to do.
Right.
When they tell you,
Right, exactly.
I see it as a business. Any business you have an owner that don't do nothing. You got somebody that runs the joint, and you got the workers. It's the same way. Some people got to be workers.
it's
Some people got to be owners.
the mentality, man. It's the mentality.
You see, it's the mentality. That's what my biggest thing is, the
But
mentality.
then also too, you know, if you got an artist that is so like industry sold on the industry, they only gonna want a major deal. But then you got some artists that's like, man, you know what? I'm gonna put my 500 up or 1,000 up. I'm gonna do this myself. I'm gonna do it until it pops. And then you got some artists that, and you can tell them bammers, right? I'm gonna tell you those bammers. Those bammers are the ones that dress like rappers all day, every day. They don't want to do nothing unless it's a big bag behind they. Oh, now I ain't gonna put nothing out till the label get behind. Then you're gonna be 10 years and you ain't putting that out. But you're gonna be walking around like a rapper, you know what I'm saying? And then you got some that go out here and say, you know, I'm gonna do a project every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work part-time, put 100 hours away from my project. Those are people that get independent. Opposed to the ones that say, nah, I don't wanna work. I'm gonna wait for somebody to find me and put money into it. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? So we talked about this earlier, is that, you know, being a businessman, you gotta find a way to get the capital, right? Back in the day, it was either one way, you hustle or, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta find a way to get the capital. You buy what you buy, you invest in what you're doing. And it's different from here though too, because I had a conversation with Steve Rifkin about this, is that this area, the area that we in, you know, from a young kid, you taught, if you're gonna do something legit, if you're gonna get a career, you either gonna do what? You're gonna work for the federal government, you're gonna work for DC government, you're gonna work for Metro, right? That's what you bought and raised up in this area, right? And then 4 is you can do a go-go band, it's a hobby, this and that. But we first generation rappers around here when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? New York, they 4th generation rappers and DJs and producers. And so our mentality is a little different. It's new here, yeah, it's different here. You know what I'm saying? It's different here.
Alright, so last question before we go to Monkey Work real quick. I always ask this, especially with people in the industry. You want a forever journey, right? You only get 3 albums, whatever genre. You only get 3 albums you can take with you. What those 3 albums would be?
I mean, I probably would take the Chronic, right? The Chronic. And the Chronic, I probably would take
Chronic 3 times.
the Chronic, right? The Chronic. There's a Chuck Brown album that's fire that he did. A lot of people don't remember this movie called Penitentiary. And Chuck Brown did the music for Penitentiary. And that's where he did Bustin' Loose, that single Bustin' Loose that Nelly sang. And so that's the album that I would take from Chuck. And then I probably would take like an R&B joint. I don't know, man. That's the tough one. There's too much music out there.
Yeah, but see,
I got
you answering that.
I got a whole room just with vinyl and albums. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. But I just kind of, you DC to the heart right there.
That's all that Chuck Brown. I thought the R&B thing was gonna be Raheem DeVaughn.
Right. So,
You got smokers.
hey man, look, just to give let everybody know, where they can find you, with your studio, how to get in contact with you, they want to get the studio, things of that nature, website.
I mean, I'm not on Instagram. I ain't on none of that stuff. I'm on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Junior Beats. And then studios in Clinton, Maryland. Been there 20 years. on the spot, you know what I'm saying? So you can come through, I was in the Curry Way.
On the whole building, on the spot.
You know, and I mean, I'm around, man. I ain't hard to find. I answer all my phones. I got the same number for 21 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, things don't change. You keep it, you know, just keep it 100 with folks. And my big thing, too, is for people to just really just get into other things, get into investing in other things. You know, whether it be commercial real estate, whether it be watches, whether it be all types of stuff, like invest in stuff that appreciates, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna bring some value to you and your family for years to come. You know, that's what it is.
Hey man, you heard it first. Listen, we'll be back talking more about some investing and some stuff that's going on out
That's
in the world.
what's really important, investing.
Hey, Rap About TV, we back. We back. Before the commercial break, we slightly touched on investing, and that's real interesting because I'm an investor in real estate now. I've been in it for about over a year now. So let me ask you a little bit. How did again? You kind of told us a brief story how you got into it, but can you dig a little deeper than how you get into real estate, commercial, investing in commercial real estate, if you would.
Right. So. For me, doing real estate was kind of like a natural progression because my first studio I was renting a spot out, and I was like, hell, just imagine if I owned a building, you know what I'm saying? But it really started from just buying my own house, and then I started understanding how to buy foreclosed homes. Short sales and foreclosed, and I always like working with my hands, so I can do all the work, the drywall work, do everything for it, you know what I'm saying, for myself. So I started building, doing the work in the properties, and it kind of got into commercial, and then it just kind of multiplied, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting. So foreclosed. So I do what's called wholesaling. Familiar with that, right? I'm looking so when I look at properties, I see a bunch of foreclosed properties. I'm still kind of, trying to figure out how to deal with the bank. So can you dig in a little bit, just for me too. How do I go about flipping the foreclosed property? I know you guys use the LLC and I can sell that off and whatnot. But can you dig a little deeper about how, one can get in on the foreclosed property?
But see, the thing with that is, I don't flip no property.
You just buy it and hold it.
I buy it and keep it. That's how that's another thing in our culture. We trying to buy, fix up, flip, quick money. You gotta hold that shit for like 20, 30 years to really see your kids and your kids get. That's the difference in our mentality between our counterparts.
Tell me, I can be wrong. I'm with that because that's the ultimate goal. But I got into the flipping so I can kind of get you capital.
And that's a good thing. So, but you have ones that you flip, you have ones that you keep.
All right.
We gotta stop flipping. You know what I'm saying? That's not we gotta stop, but it's just like flipping don't do nothing. It's quick money, but you gotta really hold the property to see value and to see the money come back to your family. That's how it works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How do you think when you talk about old Jewish money, old Jew money, or old money? It's because they have properties and buildings in their families for 50 years. Like, you can't beat that. That's where it's at. So that's my thing. I keep all the properties. We flip some ones, but we keep them. We build them up, we keep them, we pay the taxes, we rent them out. You gotta keep that money coming in. You know what I'm saying? So, that's really the biggest thing about it is really just investing and holding the property. keep it in your name and your family's name for as long as possible. And make sure your family is on board with that too. You know what I'm saying? And they understand like we in this for the long haul. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Pete, for you, we can shift over. We got some news. What's up with my man Ricky Jackson? A guy who we served 39 years. He's innocent. You know, he found innocent of the crime. He served 39 years, and they only rewarded him $1 million.
Yeah, he was a Ohio resident, so he did 39 years. They only gave him $1 million, and he didn't commit the crime. They found him innocent after 39 years. They only rewarded him $1 million afterwards.
Ma, KB, y'all hear that?
Murder. Murder.
How would you feel, you know, you served 39 years for a murder you didn't do, you only get $1 million?
You only get $1 million.
Only got $1 million.
Oh no, I would probably be real ticked off and real like hard to get back.
I'm going back to prison, huh?
Why am I hard to get back? How old was when they got in?
19.
19? You ain't even do it though. I mean, but it's a lot of people like that.
Oh, yeah,
They want to come get out. But to get out on something you actually didn't do, and they only give you $1 million, I'm gonna take $1 million. But I'm gonna argue more. Or try to see something. Make my voice heard. So
The worst part is,
you know what? This is what you do. Okay, Brian, this is what you do. You take the money, you use that money, you do whatever it is that you want to do. Right? You take your business and whatnot, and then you make an argument saying that you only got $1 million, make it look right to you, and use that as a marketing tactic to market whatever you already did.
the worst part is he was convicted because of the testimony of a 13-year-old boy said he seen him and two of his friends do it.
It's Ohio. That's all I got to say. It's Ohio.
And that's funny because I don't know if y'all seen, I've seen, you know, on Netflix documentary When They Sin, and you know, that it kind of touched on, you know, it had the young boys that was innocent of, you know, raping the white lady in Central Park. But we got a lot of that going on in America. You know, a lot of, you know, getting falsely convicted for crimes you didn't commit for political reasons. So,
and it's actually been going on for a long time. I watched a Netflix series last night, and it was talking about beautiful people who ended up investing in stuff that they didn't even do because of the pressure of the police.
but they put on, yeah, they give you
It's like, that's crazy.
they give you that plea deal, which is a scam
You
too.
don't want to go get this injection, this needle up in you, or you want to do 20.
How'd you feel about that?
And you ain't even do it, though.
Did you watch it?
I couldn't even get through it. I was so angry. I couldn't.
That's a lot of. I found a lot of men
20
say that
minutes,
too.
25 minutes, and I was like, I'm just gonna get angry. You know what I'm saying? I like being exposed to the truth, but it ain't like we didn't already know that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a visual movie, entertainment. But we already knew that. You know what I'm saying?
It's the details that
Yeah,
people
we already knew that stuff.
That white lady, that prosecutor that was in the movie, she just got because of that release, she got fired. She lost all her deals and stuff
all
like
her
that.
book deals.
Yeah.
But
She want to sue now.
But she still made so much money in between times. Still got to live, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't no type of punishment that she
You don't got to get none of that money back or nothing?
Nah, she just don't got no more book deals going forward, and you know what I'm saying? That's the most.
The book is a lie, though.
I'm sure she gets a book deal to explain this.
Or an interview. Or an interview. You know?
Well, I'm gonna tell you that jail investment is real. It's a whole nother level. Whole nother level, man. Investing in jails and how they do laws and actually some of the things you know our money go to in terms of jail and it's like it's so scandalous, man.
Yeah, Bank of America just recently stopped dealing with people who invest into private banks. Private prisons.
A lot of record labels.
After all these years.
That's what I was there for. I was there.
I do try to tell, like, you know, artists that, like, just be aware, be mindful what you're getting yourself into. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and P had this conversation all the time. You know what I'm saying? All these rappers just going to jail.
It's just hard to see that it's like. I feel like I don't want to call them coincidences, but yeah, man, it's just too. I don't see a whole group of people that stupid to get themselves in trouble all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's possible, but I'm just saying, like, every single rapper, like almost every rapper.
That's the payback. You know?
Like nobody's smart. Like it's not just one person that can keep himself out of trouble.
Cause look, I had a homeboy did like 3.5 years, right? And he told me, he was like, you know, the mindset here is crazy because some of them in there, like, they're okay with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no plan when they get out. They're okay with where they at, and when they go out, they talk about things that get them back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. You know, I don't know.
But you got $1 million though. You know what I'm saying? These are broke people who really don't have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? They'll go out and go hustle for a couple more dollars, and then get fed. You know what I mean? And go to, you know what I mean? No problem.
I mean, that music task force is real. I had a situation where I was working with an artist. I was doing some stuff for Rock Nation, and you would see like the unmarked van outside the studio all day, every day, and they apply pressure. It's like paranoia, you know what I'm saying? Like even their presence there, even though they're not saying anything, you don't see them. It's just their presence is there. And the artist that I was working with at the time, you know, he knew it. All his folks knew it. And I mean, every studio that we went to is an unmarked band. And they do that, and that's another thing, is just they putting our money, taxpayers' money, to monitor rap, right? Now, mind you, I'll be very honest too, we gotta be honest about the situation. A lot of artists are associating with people that could get them racketeering charges or gangs, right? Unfortunately, a lot of those artists are kind of, I'm gonna be honest too, they extorted, right? They say, oh yeah, you're not a gang dude, but you about to blow up and be a rapper, you're gonna be down with our gangs. You're gonna pay us to protect you and walk around with you in the clubs, walk around with you when you go to Houston or go to Miami or go wherever. So they are extorted, because most rappers aren't gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So they really extorted, and they put pressure on those guys to be a part of their gang, and they, you know, that's how they do it. And so, you know, if you weak-minded and you fall to that, then you get popped, right? It is what it is. So we gotta be honest about both sides of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
And so, hey man, anybody got anything else? How y'all doing? Hey man, this has been a great morning, great conversation. You know what it is. We got Judah in the building. Thanks for coming through, man.
Good, man. I appreciate y'all. Yes. I appreciate y'all. This wonderful establishment here. This is dope. I haven't been out in this area for like 10 years. And to come back out here and see this area like this is it's amazing, man. I can't even tell you that's how the pieces like. You know what I'm saying? So this is awesome, man.
It's real black in this joint.
Speaking of which, you brought that up. I forgot. So all black-owned businesses, I don't know if y'all heard about the Black Dollar movement. For just FYI, if you was watching the Google, whatever, Black Dollar movement, register for only $7, you register your company, and then you're there for lifetime, and it's what's called a green book, green list. So for all black-owned businesses, man, register $7. The Black Dollar movement, man, to start being, investing in ourselves and whatnot. And also, because they had to talk about reparations, man. Minister Farrakhan threw out the idea, man, listen, we come to unite and we stop paying the tax dollars. Because our tax dollars is going to little stuff like we just talked about. So
they can't arrest us all. Everybody don't pay their taxes, they can't arrest us all.
Bingo. So
that's how you're gonna affect change.
So we gotta affect change really come together. So just wanna throw that out there. So Rap About TV, man, we out. Peace.
Wow.